Wow, today I've got something kind of exciting. I saw something in the news, always reading the news just like you guys, and I saw something about housing in the press today, and I thought, that's a question I hear quite often. So I want to explore it with you guys today. What is it? Let's find out next. Dave Edwards, Treasure Valley Dave here, and today I want to talk about something I saw in the news today, and it talks about, they have this headline here. We actually found 5 houses in Boise for under $100,000. And I go, wow, that sounds pretty sensational. And, it is. But I want to get down into the details a little bit so you guys have a full picture of what all that really means. So before we get to that, though, I wanted to remind you that if you're thinking about moving to Idaho, the Treasure Valley area, please give me a call, text, email. Everybody here on the team has made that relocation journey. And we've got answers that you may not even have questions to yet. So give us a call. And you're not bothering us. I know so many people say, well, I don't want to bother them. I'm not quite ready yet. Please give us a call. Because if we can maybe get a couple of pieces of information to you at the beginning of your whole process, it might help something at the end. So you never know. Not saying it's going to be a big thing, but you just never know. So give us a holler. And also on this video, if you like it, please go ahead and like, subscribe. That's hugely important. And if somebody else needs to see this that you know about, please share it with them too. So let's get back to what we're talking about today. So this story over here, we actually found 5 houses in Boise for under $100,000. And this was from 103.5 KISS FM. So I got to tell you, I've never listened to the radio station before. I'm old enough to be an AM guy, but I'm thinking this is probably a pretty decent radio station. If you have any thoughts on that, please leave some comments down below. I appreciate that. And so here we are. We actually found 5 houses in Boise for under $100,000. And woohoo. So here's one. This one is over on Lily Drive in Boise. And I have to tell you, I actually sold a place not too dissimilar from this on that same exact street. And I can tell you, it's a nice little community. It's got a little community center. It's got like a little after school activities for kids, and it's not a 55 community, but it's very well managed. Looks very appealing. And here's some of the interior shots. And okay, so 90,900 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's a little tiny. Oh, look, it comes pre-installed with toilet paper. There's a plus, especially back at the beginning of COVID, right? That would have added some value to the appraisal. But anyway, so it's, one of the things that isn't mentioned in this story, $90,000 sounds like a pretty decent price, but this park charges just shy of $700 a month for lot rent. And we're going to see that throughout most all of the Boise area. So here's another one. This one's $85,000. The lot rent here is, I'm not exactly sure, but it's probably going to be around $700 to $800. And it may or may not be a 55 community. And we'll see plenty of those. So all these that they found, this radio station found when they're doing their research, they're all manufactured homes. This one's attractive enough in the pictures, and let that be another lesson. Pictures can be liars. When you go to this place and you're not using your fisheye lens, this might look a little bit more,
cozy.
So let's get out of the hoopla of the media here. Here's a look at Ada County. I just did all Ada County. And 100,000 might be a little Pollyannish. So I went up to 250. Just to see if maybe that would be, it's still not a bad price. It's all relative, of course. So here we start with Garden City, which is kind of on the north edge of Boise, at $49,000. And they're going to have a lot rent as well. Here's another one, $63,000. Manufactured homes. Some of these are in 55 plus communities. Some of them aren't. These will all have lot rents, and a lot of these, there's ones we're just looking at, a lot of these are pretty decently priced. It could be cheap living, even with the lot rent. And some of these homes are decent. Oh, these two right here, 1,512 feet. That's not a bad size home, huh? And there's another one. So, oh, and then here's the only stick-built house. And let's take a look at that. The thing with this one is, this is in a 55 community, and they do have the monthly lot fee of $609. So, but these are nice communities for sure. Yeah, I could see me living there. That'd be pretty nice. And okay, so we said that this one was where's the price on it? Oh, there it is, $249.9. So that's still pretty cheap living, even if you have to pay $609 a month. Just have to run the numbers. Also, you have to be 55. Someone in the house has to be 55. So that's Ada County. Let's look back over here at Canyon County. You know, Canyon County is traditionally cheaper for housing than Ada County. And we can start out here at $75,000. Again, these are mainly at this lower end, mainly manufactured homes. This one is in a 55 community. They've dropped their price, so they're probably getting quite motivated by now. And these are pretty decent little parks over here on Midland. Yeah, it's a great location for sure. And here's one in Flamingo. This is not a 55 community, but you do have the lot rent. Now the lot rents over here in Canyon County, like Nampa, Caldwell, they're going to be quite a bit cheaper. I did see one that is low as $350 something, $360. Here's an example here over on Flamingo that this is $455. So that's probably about average over here in Canyon County, but it's still a whole lot cheaper than over in, Ada County. There's another one in off of Midland, 55 community, and the rent is $490 a month for the lot. So here's one. This is our first stick-built home, and it's a as-is, probably all cash, and 948 square feet. They don't give us a lot of pictures, but it's near the freeway. I don't know if that is good or bad, but it sure is. So how do we close that? Oh, there we go. Here's another stick built. Here's another stick built. Now this one's looking pretty cute. It's kind of small though, 625 square feet. But if it's just a couple, it might be okay. This one looks like it needs some sweat equity. Sweet equity, meaning it needs a little bit of work. So maybe something like that would be okay. This one's, and I showed this one on an earlier video, and it's been around for quite a while over in Wilder. This is this house here, and it also has this manufactured home on it. So it's got a extra big lot, over 1/4 acre, and it has the two homes. This one's currently being lived in. This is kind of like a non-livable manufactured home, but the thing about that is that means that the utilities are to that. So if you found another manufactured home, you could pull this one out, pull your other one in, have two homes on this property. Maybe you live in one, rent one out. Maybe you've got family that could live in the other one. All sorts of options. And this one they're asking for $250, and like I said, it's been on the market for 132 days.
You think that's a long time?
So, they might be kind of motivated. So that's what we have in all of Canyon County under 250. So what happens if you move out just a little bit? So that's exactly what I've done. I've done other places from Weiser down to like the Marsing area, looking up towards Idaho City, and then also down to Mountain Home. So I just want a big wide swath of things to look at here.
I was like mix and match and explore variety.
What do you want to do?
So the cheapest one we have here is $95,000 over in Weiser, and it's a manufactured home, And I'm guessing this is still on a rented lot. Most of these are. I know this one's on a rented lot. This one is a stick-built home, and it could use some of that. Well, there's some sweat equity right there on the toilet. I guess they were waiting for you to come fix that.
In fact, while you're doing it, cleaning the toilet seems far more important than the law.
So, yeah, I mean, this is probably going to be one of those all-cash deals and sold as is. So, let's see. Here's Emmett. Emmett's a great little town. I've done some great videos on that, and you can certainly check those out. Again, this is going to probably be a lot rent. Some more in Weiser. Here we go. Glenn's Ferry. So that's some distance outside of town. But if you're not having to commute any place, it's another one of those fixer-upper kind of a places. But it is, it's a stick built. Looks like it's got some pretty good opportunity there. A little bit of space. So I like those floors. Wow. Those are nice. So that's a possibility. Like I say, you have to be out there a little ways. And here's another one, another manufacturer down in Mountain Home. Another manufactured. So you see a lot of manufactureds, but that's, just the nature of the market now. If you don't have any choice but to live in this price range, this is pretty much what you're going to be getting here. And I know maybe that's the reason why some people are just thinking, well, maybe I need to move to Tennessee or Alabama or someplace that might have cheaper properties. So this is interesting. Payette's a cute little town. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 1 day on the market. A lot of ones there. So 1,056 square feet. So there's some space in there. Obviously it's a livable condition. People are living in it right now. Metal roof. So there's some good pluses there. I think so. So you can still get a little bit of cheap living there. Mountain Home. There's a stick-built Mountain Home. Kind of small, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 840 square feet. But if you don't need a lot of space, maybe that's just fine. And I have to say too that if you have a stick-built, oftentimes it's a lot easier to get financing on that. If you have a manufactured home, it depends on your loan program that you go with. It also depends on the age of the manufactured home, depends on how many times it's been moved since it came out of the factory, and different things like that. So it's like, if you have these two things here, this one here in Weiser, because it's a stick belt, might be a lot easier to get financing. So if you're coming in with just enough money to, for the down payment and things like that, then you may not. A manufactured home might be out of the question. Although if you're selling a place and you're going to put $220,000 in your pocket, something like this might be just perfect. You can come up here and pay cash for it, never have another payment. And so as I was getting prepared for this, I found this one right here. This might be something. It's all cash, but it's an acre, a little over an acre. And it's got a really nice manufactured home out here. Take a look at some of these pictures. Nice porch. The inside's really fixed up nicely. Looks like they've taken pretty decent care of this place. It's on an acre. No, I mentioned that, right? So it's like if you're looking for some space, some room, this might be an option. No HOAs or CCRs, plenty of room for a shop, RV, and toys. It's got a shared well agreement, so that means you get to split the cost with your neighbor. That's pretty cool. Just an option. And here's another stick belt house over in Weiser. This is pretty decent size, 1,200 square feet. Only 2 beds. Maybe they have an office in there as well. This would be easier to get financing on because it is stick built. It depends if it needs some work done or anything like that. It says, just a little love is all it needs. Cute home, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's take a quick look at this. I don't mean to be taking up all your day, but it's even got a garage. Okay, it definitely has an older feel to it. It's got some space. Yeah, it's definitely not just a fixer. Could use just a little TLC. And this one caught my eye. This is up in Cambridge. That's an hour, more than an hour north of here. Higher elevation, you're going to get some snow, obviously. But check this out. The size, 4,700 square feet. 7 beds. I think this one needed some work on it, but this one really kind of like spoke to me. It's like, whoa, there's so many things you could do with that much square footage. Wow, yeah. If you're kind of the prepper mindset, and that wood stove right there, that really is kind of attractive, because regardless of what happens with the power, you're going to have heat and some place to cook. Oh, I like those old windows. So I'd say it probably needs a little bit of elbow grease. Oh, another wood stove. Yeah, these guys are ready for anything. Tons of space though. If you need space, oh wow. Another stove. I tell you, if you need space, this is the place. I'm rhyming. That's our look at houses that are kind of on the cheaper end. What you'll get, what your money will buy, where you have to go to get that price range. And so if you read the headlines today, it said, we actually found 5 houses in Boise for under 100,000. I know you're getting the checkbook out and you say, who do I make it out to? But there's a lot of details that they're not telling you. Sometimes you have to be a certain age, and there's going to be lot rents on all those that they had talked about. Some of these other ones, you do have other options. You can move out to Canyon County. It's a very similar situation. Lot rents are going to be quite a bit cheaper, and the prices are going to be maybe a little bit cheaper. We could actually move out to some of these outlying counties and maybe even get you into a stick built, especially if you're going to need financing. So, yeah, that was our quick look at that. Thanks for coming along. I appreciate it. And, you know, if you get a chance, Treasure Valley Aaron has been updating our website, and he's been asking questions, or he's put a question on here that we've been getting from people. If you have any questions that you would like answered, please let us know about them. Give us a call, text, email, leave a comment down below. It would be our pleasure to go ahead and get your questions answered, because someone else probably has the same question. No such thing as a dumb question. That's what they told me in school. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Thanks for watching. Always appreciate it. And as always, this is Treasure Valley Dave. Looking forward to helping you get home.